His glory and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. This lesson is going to be a lamb back off of the elder Micah Allah out of Dallas. I'm not sure if he likes to be called an elder. Please forgive me. But I do look at him as my elder, my superior. So that's why I'm saying that out of respect. So, Khan, this is the brother Chayan Apash from GMS Montreal, and I'm just doing this lesson to land back off of this because I do find it bizarre. And, you know, we did lessons on this lone wolf thing, but I do find it bizarre how, you know, if you have, you claim to learn from Great Millstone and, you know, you have a Great Millstone camp that's near you, and you decide to just go out by yourself without communicating with that camp and getting under the order and rank. And I perceive for most people, or a lot of people, I won't even say more, I'll say a lot of people, because you have a lot of those sincere brothers that are also affiliate camps. But you have a lot of people who just are seeking the preeminence. You know, the old saying goes, everybody wants to be a chief and not an Indian, or there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and that's common amongst Jake. This is why Jake can't get anything done, because Jake doesn't like to come under order. They like to do what they like to do their own thing. And my thing is, why would you want to be disconnected from experience? I want to be around brothers of experience. When I'm learning something, I want to speak to someone who has the most experience that I could find, so I can learn faster. Okay, so I can learn a lot faster than if I was out there doing it by myself, man. You can learn something in a year by having a mentor and a teacher that might take you 15 years to learn, right? If you didn't have a mentor and a teacher, you see what I'm saying? So it's the wise thing to do to be under someone of experience, okay? And the word experience means to try out. Now I want to read this case, all right, because you had men like this back in the ancient world as well. Of course, you know, everything is reincarnated. This is 3 John 1 in verse 9. It says, a matter of fact, I'll read it in the NLT. Okay, it says, I wrote to the church about this, but Diotrephes, who loves to be the leader, refuses to have anything to do with us. Do with who? Do with the disciples, the apostles, the men that were of renown in the church. He didn't want to deal with them because he wanted to be looked at as the leader. He didn't want anyone to come in and take his shine, which is a carnal mind state. All right, so you have men like that. So this is why they'll start their own alphabet camps, you know, because, you know, Great Millstone, I really like that name. I'm going to put my own name. I like this name. You know, the Israelites of the Most High, you know, and so on and so forth, right? They make up their own alphabet name because they look at this thing as a gang type. They have a gang mindset. You know, I'm not no follower. I'm going to make my own group, right? So those type of people don't understand this truth, and they don't have the mindset to really grow in the truth. Okay. This man here that we're speaking about, Diotrephes, you know, he just liked to have the preeminence. He liked to be that guy. Okay. It says, when I come, I will report some of the things he is doing and the evil accusations he is making against us. Not only, and why? Because why was he able to do those things? Because he doesn't have any order. There's no one to tell him to stop what he's doing, because he looks at himself as the head. Not only does he refuse to welcome the traveling teachers, and we had guys like that who didn't want to accept brothers coming in from out of state. Yo, I don't know that dude. That's not a righteous spirit. Okay, it says he also tells others not to help them, and when they do help, he puts them out of the church. Okay, so there's another scripture, right, which says that about was it an ox not broken? I believe it's an ox not broken. No, a horse not broken. because you have to break a horse. You got to kind of to make them submit. What are they submitting to? They're submitting to your authority. And when you have a brother in this truth, all of us brothers, every one of us, we had to submit to the order. Okay, especially since we're in Great Millstone, we had to submit to that order, right? I don't care who you were in the world. I don't care what kind of I was a doctor. I was a top engineer. I was this. I own 18 businesses. That doesn't matter when you come into the truth. Okay, this is Sirach 30:8. It says, "An horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful," meaning he will do his own thing, do what he wants to do, right? And the things that he's going to end up doing is going to be out of order. It's going to be off because he doesn't have that guidance. He doesn't have that experience. I'm looking to learn from the experience of the men before me, so that I can learn from my mistakes, or I can avoid making certain mistakes. Or better yet, here's another scripture. And you don't have the benefit of these things that I'm going into if you're not part of the body, as in part of the camp. You're just, you're not communicating, because you're not in contact. Okay. So no one can really check you on the things that you're doing wrong, right? This is Psalms 37:37. And that's a red flag, right? If a person has a great millstone, to me, it's a red flag. If a person has a great millstone camp right next to them, they claim to follow the teachers of Great Millstone, but there's a camp in their city, right? 30 minutes away, they could go to the camp. Now I'm just going to do my own thing. To me, that says that they don't want to be under order. They don't want anyone to tell them what to do. In other words, which is a worldly mindset, and that's not coming as a child. Okay, this is Psalms 37:37. First of all, a child, when he's lost, they want nothing more than to find their parents. So this is Psalms 37:37. It says, "Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace." Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. So you're supposed to mark the perfect man. You're supposed to watch that man. Let's see if it continues. No, there's another one I was thinking of. Slakia. Right. Yes, this is it. Wisdom of Solomon. Let's get this. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon. Yep. Let's do this. Let's see. Maybe start at 34. This is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 6:34. It says, "Stand in the multitude of the elders." How are you going to stand in the multitude of the elders when you're not a part of the camp? You're just watching on the videos. Trust me, there's a big difference from watching on the videos than being amongst the elders. I'll tell you this from personal experience. Okay, I begged a particular elder to come out here, man. I kept bothering the elder. Yo, come out here, Baba Kusha, come out here. You know what I'm saying? Because I talked to the elder on the phone, but I wanted to be amongst them. I wanted to learn from him, specifically the beloved elder Ariala, man. Okay, I asked him to come down here, so I can learn from him, man. And guess what? I did learn. I learned a lot just being amongst them. Amongst them, I learned it's a different experience. Because you don't get to know a person's full personality by just being over the phone, okay, or over Zoom or whatever like that, man. And I'm still trying to ask other elders to come up here too, man. I'm trying to get other elders and maybe the elder bishops and things like that. You know what I'm saying? To come up here, and the elder from Toronto, we try to plan to link up the elders from Toronto up there, because I want to be amongst these men. So what? So I can glean off of that wisdoms, of that understanding, so I can grow for my benefit. Let me read this again. It says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Okay? Be willing to hear every godly discourse. So you should be listening to when they're speaking, right? And let not the parables of understanding escape thee. You need to ponder upon what is being said, okay? Because some things are not going to be said on video. You're not going to catch everything on video, man. Okay? And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Okay, so you're gonna want to constantly be around him. All right, so this is the mindset that you should be in coming into this truth. So for you to say, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Well, to me, you're trying to seek the preeminence. That's what I find with a lot of these guys, man. A lot of these dudes, they're trying to seek the preeminence instead of coming under order, right? Which the end of them, they're gonna be exposed. Like the in particular individual, which I don't know the whole back, what happened and how he responded, but I could just tell he was not going to respond well by what I was hearing in the first video that the elder Michael Allah made. I already knew he wasn't going to respond well because I could just tell. I mean, you see enough of these people do this, and you could kind of tell the personalities and say, okay, I can really tell he's going to buck up, right? So I'm not surprised if he did buck up, right? And if he repented, beautiful, all right, Salakia. But from what I see from him, when I was hearing him speak, hey, that's a dude who's seeking a preeminence, man. All right. So, hey, man, if you got a great millstone camp amongst you, why not just link up, and come under the order? That's part of humility, There's one brother in Toronto, he linked up with the brothers in Toronto and the elders in Toronto, and now he's amongst the camp because that brother was sincere. That brother said, no, you know what? The brothers is next to me. Let me come under order, man. So that's what he did. And now he's a part of the camp, So, hey, that's what it is, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and I'll say shalom.